Today's sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Bond going to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Mon looks to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here at MetLife Stadium. From the 24, Jones completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. We're scoreless after 1. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Jones. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mond. Left side to Lamb. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Ezekiel Elliott. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Here's Elliott. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Powers through him and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mond. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 27, Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Justin Reed. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On first down, it's Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. 139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On second down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on fourth down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Giants 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big-time play there for the G-men.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 30 on second down, Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, Barkley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
151 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Elliott. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And all the way down to the 27. A big run that time by Elliott. Well, you don't become a two-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run.
Yeah, and this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective, because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
And the next-gen stats tells us he took it half the length of the football field, 50 yards after that initial contact. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give to Elliott. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, 3rd quarter in Indy. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A first down carry by Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The gun, it's Elliott. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mond's throw pulled in by Jefferson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45.